Ivan Toney would have been perfect for Manchester United, but if he carries on scoring, Chelsea could come calling. Ivan Toney is a good friend of mine, so I am very chuffed and pleased he has got his England call up. It has been a long journey and he's finally getting the recognition he deserves. He never made it in the England age group, but he has still played at a really good level for a really long time. He left Newcastle and dropped down division to prove he could deliver. And with the way the England setup is now, I think his story could become ever rare in the years to come, so when we see a story like Evan, we have to sample it. There were even a lot of question marks when Brentford brought him from Peterborough, but he is a proper finisher and an all-around number 9. Aside from blistering pace, he is good at everything, including his insanity record, which Gareth Southgate would have had on his mind after how the Euros ended. His Brentford boss Thomas Frank has even said in the past that everyone should be in the squad purely based on the alone, but he has so many others trying to help both. If he was doing what he is doing now at more glamorous club, we would be waxing lyrical about him. But because he is at Brentford, it is a bit more unfashionable. This guy has proven for a few years now that he can do it on the next level. I remember Ever was with Arsenal and Manchester United previously, and he would have shown there. He would have been a perfect fit for United in terms of what they certainly need up front, as well as Arsenal under Gabriel Jesus even find that role for depth. If he had the year he will likely have, even Chelsea will be keeping an eye on him. He could go there long term and be real success under Graham Potter. You look at the certain type of striker nowadays, your Darwin Nunes or Erling Haaland, who are 6'5" plus and are mobile and can score all different types of goals. You have to put Ivan in that category. He has always been a humble kid, but he is very confident in his ability, and when you score the amount he has over the past 2 years, you would back yourself. And he will certainly back himself to impose his character and personality on a disheveled England squad and to running camp under Southgate ahead of the World Cup. If he was doing what he is doing now at a more glamorous club, we would be waxing lyrical about him. What makes me say that is how his game evolved massively, simple by playing briefly with Christian Eriksen last season at Brentford. He used to come deep a lot at yet a few months with Eriksen. Saw him stay high on the defender's shooter and he grabbed more goals. When he around better players, he lived and rises his own game, and being at England will only see him kick on and the more. Ivan won't get intimidated and he will take his game to a whole new level. He really will flourish if he is given the time on the pitch by Southgate. You like to think Southgate is thoroughly considering Ivan for the World Cup alongside the likes of Tammy Abraham, who owned up Phil Potter, Zach Glarys, Raheem Sterling, Marcus Rashford and Harry Kane are already going. He has seen enough of them already, so in their upcoming fixtures you have to give Ivan and Tammy that chance and experience. If he had the year he will likely have, Chelsea will be keeping an eye on him. Troy Deeney, give them a full game each and see how they do, rather than bringing either on for 20 minutes. Give the pair of them a proper challenge and see if they can't sustain their club form at international level against two of the very best, Italy and Germany. Also, Southgate will be arguably more interested to see how Ivan fits in around this group of the pitch. At the World Cups, it is more about the culture and how you mix with the lads socially in a different country for almost a month. As well, in the squad, there has been a lot of talk about the inclusion of some names who either aren't in from or haven't played much this season. I'm talking of Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Calvin Phillips, and Ben Chilwell. But put yourself in the shoes of Southgate. He has never been let down by this player in an English shirt. Last time, they were in tournament that lost in final on penalties. If he was at Manchester City and not playing well when the team was playing for help, he needs to be dropped, but it is not like that. It is fine getting to Cup Cup. In the short term, I can say, why Southgate has a big the player he has, but he can never win. Even he pick his squad based on a poll on Twitter, there would still be complaints. He will lie and die by his decision, but he knows that all too well by now.